Welcome back to another video. This is Solodolo Talks, and I'm sensing a lot of people on social media these days. They like to preach being an introvert and want to tell you that you should be isolated and you should be alone your entire life. Want to tell you to not get married, to not have nobody in your life. Now, that may sound peaceful to some people, but like at the end of the day, what type of existence is that? I come from the angle of you got to protect your peace at times and still give people the benefit of the doubt, right? And still extend grace unto people, right? Give people a chance. Deal with people accordingly. At the end of the day, you got to have a balance to how you deal with people. You can't just be on this loner's wolf mentality, because that's not going to get you nowhere. That's not going to get you any results. And to me, it could be a lack of social skills, right? Now, I'm not saying that my social skills are A1. They're definitely something. It's definitely something that needs to be worked on with me, that needs to be improved on, right? But I know what it's like to bond with others and work together as a team. And on your job, there's an example of that. You have a team of people on the job, and y'all work together in cohesion to get the job done. And when you join a sports team, like you may play track or you may play basketball, football, whatever the sport is, you're working together as a team. You're in a cohesive unit to get the job done, to score a touchdown, to score a point, to score that W. It's an all-team effort. It's important when you're a kid to join in on sports or to join in on different activities with other kids, because that gives you a leg up in your social skills, right? And in this generation, you got a lot of influencers that are posing as introverts, that are, TikTok, Instagram famous, telling you that it's more safer to be lonely, to be alone, to be isolated all the time. So what are you supposed to do? Never come outside like I am right now? You know what I mean? I'm supposed to just stay stuck in the apartment all day. I'm supposed to just stay in one area all day, every day. I'm supposed to just stay secluded and not be present, not be out in the open, right? What type of existence is that, man? Because I used to be on that BS years ago, right? But the hypocrisy for me came into play was when I'm preaching that mess, but I still got some friends that I talk to here and there, right? Usually when someone says they're a loner and they preach being an introvert, they don't have no friends. They don't got no company around them. They don't got nobody. That's what it means, like preaching or being an introvert and telling everyone that I'm isolated, I'm a loner. You don't got nobody in your life like that at all, right? But these influencers, they could lie to you and say, yeah, I've been an introvert my whole life. I've been a loner my whole life. But at the same time, they got friends that they deal with. They got people in their life they interact with, that they deal with in real time. So to me, it's hypocritical and misleading that they can, influence you to be like that, but the whole time they got a whole group of people that they talk with and they are friends with to this day. you know? And all I'm saying is to be balanced and deal with people accordingly and use your discernment to whether or not if someone is good for your life or not. And don't be quick to trust everybody, right? Be a little bit, discreet at times, but at the, still be somebody that is a conversationalist, and be someone, that is approachable. You know what I'm saying? Being this loner is not exactly healthy. And at some point, you do need to have some sociability with people and to get to know people for who they are and have those bonds, because we are not meant to be alone in a way where we don't interact with nobody. Okay? And so all I'm saying is the whole lonely generation, it has a lot to do with the people that are preaching the lonely generation, because they don't really know how to interact, or they don't know how to be a good person to people. They don't know how to be charitable to nobody. They don't know how to give. The ones preaching loneliness in their heart, they're not really a good person. They're not really someone that's following God. Because if you know anything about Jesus Christ was not alone. He was not. He was someone that was involved in the midst of things in the world, around people. Jesus was not secluding himself. He was not isolating himself. Okay? He wasn't on this loner's mentality. Okay, that is false. He was someone that was part of the world, but he was not of it, right? He was in it, but he was not of it. We can be the same way too. And I'm also not going to sit here and say you need to have a lot of friends in your life. No, because that to me isn't very smart, to have a lot of friends in your life, because you're dealing with different personalities when you have a lot of friends. And with different personalities, you have to deal with people differently and talk to them differently. That requires a lot of energy from you, to really socialize with people of different personalities that are your friend. That can take a lot out of you. So I don't really recommend having a whole lot of friends. It's nice if they're supportive, but the reality is you're not going to have a lot of supportive friends. You're not going to have a lot of friends in your life that really want to see you win, that want the best for you. You may have some friends that just want to see you at the bottom, that want to see you at a low level. They don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you successful. And that's where conflict comes into play. So the way I'm coming from this is just be balanced. Okay? Stop buying into this loner's mentality nonsense. Because what is it really doing for your life? What is it really benefit? How is it really benefiting you in any way? Just being lonely all the time and thinking, I don't have to deal with nobody. Sometimes you got to deal with people to understand their true nature, to understand how they really are, to understand and see the red flags, so that you are equipped with the knowledge of what type of people you are not supposed to be dealing with. Because how do you know there are red flags in people if you are not around them enough to know? You have to be able to know that. In order to know that, you have to be around them to get the understanding of who this person actually is. You will never know a person's true colors or their true nature if you're not around them. You understand? So the whole lonely thing, to me, it doesn't exist. You know, it's a lot of people projecting their trauma and their pain onto other people, putting everybody in the same box.